Good evening and welcome to Biz RoundUp. I am Nadon Sirivardhana and we at Art Television are bringing you a collection of business highlights. Let's have a look at the headlines. Tourism sees a surge in July, provisional data shows. Ceylon Chamber of Commerce advocates for significant policy reforms. Sri Lankan companies shine at the Korean Import Fair Awards. News in detail. Sri Lanka welcomed an influx of over 43,000 international visitors in the first week of July, marking a significant uptick in tourist inflows from the previous month. Provisional data from the Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority reveals that the country attracted a total of 43,083 tourists, pushing the year-to-date arrival to 1,053,332. This represents an impressive 89% increase in tourist arrivals compared to the first week of June this year. The surge in visitors coincided with the commencement of the Dawoodi Bohra International Convention on July 7th, which will continue for 12 days. This event has been a major boost for Sri Lankan tourism, drawing over 30,000 religious visitors from more than 40 countries. Sri Lanka last hosted the Dawoodi Bohra International Convention in 2019, aiming to re-establish the country as a safe destination following the tragic Easter Sunday attacks. Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe said that if Sri Lanka enhances transparency and successfully reduces corruption while boosting government revenue, there is potential for the proposed 28% debt haircut to be increased to around 35%. The central bank governor said this while speaking at a press briefing held at the Presidential Media Center recently. Dr. Veerasinghe emphasized that achieving debt relief compared to what bilateral creditors receive is crucial, even if it doesn't come in the form of a haircut. He explained that if bilateral creditors do not offer a haircut, they may provide a similar form of relief. According to the IMF, if the economy performs as projected, achieving sustainability with a 28% haircut is feasible. Dr. Veerasinghe also noted that the country's economic growth rate plays a significant role in determining the necessary haircut. If the country grows at an average of 3%, it can meet the requirement for sustainability within the proposed 28% haircut. However, if the growth rate reaches 5%, creditors might expect the haircut to reduce from 28% to 20%. Minister Sabri invited Japanese investments in renewable energy, logistics, ports, IT and startups, among many other sectors, to increase Japan's involvement in Sri Lanka's economic progress during a meeting with his Japanese counterpart in Japan recently. Minister Sabri expressed gratitude for Japan's pivotal role as a co-chair of the Official Creditor Committee, which facilitated the debt treatment agreement. Minister Kamikawa congratulated the Sri Lankan government on this achievement and promised support for Sri Lanka's economic revival, including the early resumption of projects funded by yen loans. The two ministers also discussed regional and global issues of mutual interest, including Indian Ocean Rim Association, maritime cooperation, non-proliferation and disarmament, reforms of international institutions, women, peace and security, and opportunities for specialized skilled workers in Japan. Minister Sabri met with Chief Cabinet Secretary of Japan and held meetings with the Justice Minister, Digital Transformation Minister, Japan Sri Lanka Friendship League, Japan External Trade Organization, Japan International Cooperation Agency, Japan International Trainee and Skilled Worker Cooperation Organization. State Minister of Finance Shehant Semesinghe said that after reaching an agreement with the Official Creditor Committee and China Exim Bank and reaching consensus with the bondholders, Sri Lanka is now poised for a rating upgrade. The State Minister said this, speaking to journalists at a virtual press briefing held last week. The State Minister noted that the responsibility now is to create a conducive environment and complete the debt restructuring process in all aspects. State Minister Semesinghe said that by doing so, the rating agencies will have the appetite to look at whether Sri Lanka is eligible for upgrading. The State Minister pointed out that the rating agencies will have different opinions on how the upgrade should come, but there are certain other areas to be concluded. Elaborating on the timelines, he explained a set time frame cannot be specified since there have been instances where the expected resolutions have been reached before the set date. Sri Lanka is currently classified as a restrictive default and selective default, where the island nation is not fulfilling part of its debt obligations. Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. Ceylon Natural Rubber Private Limited, a joint venture between IWS Holdings and Broadway Holdings, unveiled a brand new manufacturing facility equipped with pioneering technology specializing in production of compressed, molded natural rubber products. The official inauguration of the manufacturing facility was held at the IWS Center in Colombo on Wednesday. CNR's impressive product portfolio of molded natural rubber alternatives to non-biodegradable plastics includes shoes, medical components, bath accessories and pet toys. Since its inception last year, Ceylon Natural Rubber has been leading the industry with a strong focus on environmental sustainability and community development. The company expressed commitment to adhering to international quality standards like ISO 9001 and SEDEX. CNR is also available to partner with customers looking for custom-made original equipment manufacturing and contract manufacturing. Furthermore, CNR will be working with the Rubber Research Institute of Sri Lanka to formulate and develop the highest quality products and will have direct access to their expertise, labs and research units. President Ranil Wickremesinghe received a comprehensive policy document titled Vision 2030 prepared by the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce at the Presidential Secretariat recently. This document is designed to guide Sri Lanka towards sustainable and inclusive development by the year 2030. Vision 2030 outlines a strategic roadmap for the nation's development, detailing the economic trajectory Sri Lanka should follow over the next 5 years. The document emphasizes necessary policy changes across various sectors and their anticipated benefits to the economy. Aiming for a 6.5% GDP growth rate, along with the inflation and unemployment rates below 5%, the key goal includes enhancing education, healthcare, agriculture and digital infrastructure. The document also calls for fostering public-private partnerships, implementing regulatory reforms, making substantial infrastructure investments and ensuring climate change readiness. The Sri Lanka Export Development Board recently organized a workshop on the fair trade certification processes in Sri Lanka, bringing together two prominent certification entities on one platform. The event aimed to educate Sri Lankan producers and exporters about fair trade certification processes and the importance of acquiring such a certification. The EDB collaborated with Fair Trade Network of Asia and Pacific Producers, Sri Lanka and World Fair Trade Organization Asia to organize the educational workshop. The workshop emphasized fair trade standards that apply to both food and non-food items produced and sold ethically and sustainably. Fair trade certification provides assurances of fair incomes, better working conditions and community empowerment, supporting sustainable practices and increasing global demand. The event provided a platform for participants to interact with representatives from the two leading fair trade certification bodies, Fair Trade NAPP Sri Lanka and WFTO Asia. Attendees gained insights into the fair trade certification process, standards and the benefits of acquiring such certification. Discussions also covered the challenges of opportunities in fair trade practices. Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. A number of Sri Lankan companies have been awarded for ethical trading at the Korea Import Fair 2024, which took place in Korea last week. The National Chamber of Exporters of Sri Lanka represented Sri Lanka at the KIF 2024 from the 4th of July to the 6th of July at the COEX Exhibition Center in Seoul, Korea. The participation by the National Chamber of Exporters marks its inaugural involvement in the fair and underscores efforts to bolster Sri Lanka's presence in the South Korean market. The Sri Lankan delegation was led by NCE Secretary General Shiham Marikar and comprised 5 prominent Sri Lankan companies: Cocoa Green, Varna Exporters, Imperial Tea Exporters, Mars Tropical Food Processing, and Tropical Life International. KIF 2024 provided a platform for B2B interactions, enabling Sri Lankan exporters to engage with South Korean importers and distributors, fostering new business relationships and exploring market entry strategies. The event also hosted numerous foreign embassies, offering a unique opportunity for Sri Lankan companies to network with a diverse range of international stakeholders. NCE says that despite a 10.79% decrease in exports to South Korea in 2023, it remains optimistic about reversing this trend through enhanced engagement and diversification of potential export products. The NCE emphasizes the importance of international market presence for Sri Lankan exporters by participating in events like this, where exporters can explore global markets, gain invaluable insights, and establish robust networks. Auto Group International Private Limited announces that they are a fully gratified and successful BOI company which is engaging in right-hand drive conversions in Sri Lanka. Auto Group International is one of the world's leaders in the conversion, armoring and luxury interior fit out of American pickup trucks, luxury SUVs and muscle cars. Auto Group International has completed 21 years in Sri Lanka, either purchasing a vehicle on your behalf or converting your vehicle while arranging shipping, insurance, loading and unloading the vehicle to most ports in the world. Auto Group Chief Executive Officer and Co-Chairman Bob Hill says that their brands include Chevrolet, Cadillac, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, GMC, Hummer, Toyota and Nissan, with models ranging from Camaro, Silverado, Challenger, Tundra, Titan, all converted to right-hand drive with the state-of-art technology and expertise. Based in Sri Lanka, AGL operates a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility exporting a wide range of vehicles to over 40 countries. At present, AGI remains the world's leading right-hand drive vehicle converter by investing heavily in leading-edge technologies, research, development and staff training, and meets strict ISO standards. AGI guarantees that their vehicles are of the highest quality, the safest to drive and legally compliant. All vehicles converted by Auto Group International are backed by a full 3-year warranty supplied by the exemplary customer service and support teams.
We have for 21 years been a BOI company based here in Sri Lanka, and we convert American vehicles from left-hand drive to right-hand drive. These cars get brought in from North America to here. We do the conversion, the value addition, so we earn very important US dollar inflows into the country, and then once these are converted we export them to 40 countries around the world. Our business is about importing a vehicle into the country, doing our value addition, which is the conversion from left-hand drive to right-hand drive, and then re-exporting it out. So we actually have no problems at all with importing our vehicles, doing our work and then exporting it.
Designed and built using the Auto Group's 2.5 decades of expertise on vehicle design, engineering, transformation and manufacturing, they introduced their latest luxurious vehicle to the market. The vehicle's CEO Yukon Denali delivers a perfect blend of opulent interior features, latest technology and high performance in a luxury right-hand drive V8 powered SUV. The CEO Yukon by Auto Group International, a stunning right-hand drive GMC Yukon Denali XL with a private jet style, bespoke interior offering extraordinary luxury, comfort, privacy and functionality. AGI says that their target clientele is from the heads of states, dignitaries, celebrities, royal families and senior business leaders, and available in over 60 right-hand drive countries. The 2024 CEO Yukon Denali XL right-hand drive SUV comes as a 4-seat vehicle as standard, with the original front driver and passenger seats remaining, but the massive rear cabin is transformed to seat 2 people in extreme comfort and privacy. An optional electric jump seat can be fitted to the privacy divider, creating a 4-person private cabin if required.
We are a BOI registered company and a leading company in Sri Lanka, and all over the world actually we are the leading right-hand conversion company. Today we are introducing our CEO vehicle that we have actually in our country as a company that we have manufactured this vehicle, and we are going to introduce this vehicle to the market all over the world.
Here I'm standing in front of a vehicle that we call the CEO. So this is the introduction to the market of that vehicle. So when you have a look at the vehicle, the 2 front seats are identical to a normal vehicle that you can find in the market, but the rear seats. So that's where we've done the extraordinary thing in this vehicle. So this is equivalent to a luxury type airplane type of a situation at the cabin of these cars. So you can find 2 luxurious seats at the back, and then we have a TV in the middle of it that you can actually sort of feel like a CEO when you are in this car.
With that, we wind up for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. See you tomorrow with State of Business at 7:45 p.m. Take care and good night.